What's up, this is Squad 2440 with a Farming Simulator 17 video. Today we'll be repaving a parking lot here on the Mowing Map. We'll be using the Chevy 2500HD with a tow trailer to transport the Bobcat S770 with a cultivator attachment and the paving machine over to the job site. At the job site, we do have a rented tractor and attachment to remove all of the grass and asphalt. We'll be hopping in the Chevy, loading up, and we'll be making our way over to the job site. Today we'll be replacing an asphalt parking lot which is very highly used. Gravel and dirt is now showing through the parking lot and it does need to be replaced before snow hits and all of the cold weather. So we'll be pulling forward here, we'll be sliding the axles forward and we'll be loading up. I'm very excited for doing this today. This will be one of our final road repairs and parking lot repairs of the season because we'll have to wait to the spring because of the weather and all of the cold temperatures. So we'll be hopping in the paving machine first and we'll be loading this on, and this is very heavy and we should be maxing out the Chevy's towing capacity, which is awesome. And overall this tow trailer is very helpful for all of the equipment we are bringing over today. So as you guys can see, we back this on. This looks pretty good just about there, so we'll kind of turn this off and we'll be loading on now the Bobcat S770. This cultivator attachment is pretty much pushing the limits of the skid steer and we are almost going to be kind of pulling a wheelie in the back, so we'll be having to be very careful as we do load it up, and we are definitely loading the heavy part behind us because we are kind of letting it go on the ground. But as you guys can see, we got this loaded on. We'll kind of tilt it down, and usually you want the heavy part to go first, but we just kind of had that go along the gravel, which was fine. So we'll now come back over to the Chevy, and it looks like it is squatting, but the moment we kind of take it down, it should kind of adjust itself, which it did, which is awesome. So as you guys can see, we got it all loaded up. We'll be making our way over there to the job site. In the parking lot we will be replacing will be McDonald's. They are closed down, getting some renovations, so they called us up to repair and replace their parking lot, which is awesome. And I'm very excited to be back here doing more Farming Simulator videos. If you haven't already, I do recommend you go check out all the other cool paving videos if you guys really do like these. And this Chevy Duramax is one awesome truck. I'm trying to use more high quality, more detailed mods and pickup trucks in all of my videos to increase the realism and the quality of each and every single one of them. But as you guys can see, it looks like the truck is squatting, not as much as what it was, and I really do like this tow trailer and gooseneck trailers in general. These are very helpful and very easy to use, especially when you do not have to worry about parts of the equipment scraping because of the ramp degrees, everything like that. So as you guys can see, we are just about here at the McDonald's. I do like kind of starting out at the shops and driving over to the job site, but as you guys can see, it's over here, and instead of parking on the side road, we'll be parking in the back road since there's not too much traffic. But wow, take a look at that, there's gravel and dirt all over, so we definitely need to repair that. And we are also using the brand new Platinum DLC today in the video, using that new tractor which was featured in that, which is awesome. So as you guys can see, we will be kind of pulling over here, parking and having to take some of these turns pretty slow to prevent us from sliding around or potentially damaging this truck. So we kind of got this parked up over here. We'll kind of switch over to the truck for just a moment. We'll be turning the hazard lights and our beacon lights on. I really do like those a lot. We'll have to switch through to them, and that looks pretty cool just to kind of have them on. We'll unlock the trailer, and I think until we really do need to use it, I think we'll kind of keep it not tilted, that way the weight isn't kind of at a slant. So next up, we'll be hopping in the brand new tractor which has this attachment, and I think we'll kind of get started removing all of this since there's a lot of asphalt to remove. And instead of using the compactor machines, I thought we'll just use a Bobcat with a cultivator attachment. It's a lot faster, more efficient, and we do not have to worry about too much dust. So we'll lower this down and get this started. But you guys can see this is the ST Max 181 Epic tractor, and this is also a brand new brand in the game, which is also pretty cool. If you guys would like me to do more Farming Simulator videos just like this one, let me know down below in the comments, and also let me know by hitting the like button. And I think we'll be doing a little bit less of these since winter is now here, but I do want to do more and still kind of continue it, and we'll be doing some throwback videos to FS15, so stay tuned for those. Those are going to be very exciting. So as you guys can see, I mean, this machine is actually doing a pretty good job removing it. We'll be compacting it, which shouldn't take much time, and then we'll be kind of paving it with a brand new paver. But you guys can see that dirt is pretty much showing through, and McDonald's is a very busy restaurant, fast food place, so I mean, it's pretty understandable on why their driveway parking lot does get a lot of wear and tear. And we're here on the Mowing Map version 2. Version 3 will be released within the next few weeks. I am giving you guys a few big surprises, which is pretty cool, and I will be keeping those, not really showcasing those in a few videos until closer to release, which will be a few more weeks. As you guys can see, this attachment works both going forwards and backwards, which is pretty efficient. I really do like using efficient mods and equipment, but as you guys can see, this is one very cool tractor, and I would also like to thank each and every one of you for the continued support on the daily content. You guys are awesome with all of the positive feedback and support on the daily videos, and I really do appreciate all of you guys. So now we are kind of on this side section over here, and this is one very large property, but I think that we should be able to manage to kind of complete this entire one today. And we aren't going kind of right up against the grass in some areas because we do not want to kind of do a little too much. But usually you want to kind of remove this, lay down some nice road pack, redo like the foundation of the pavement, or else it will kind of move around again and crack. So you definitely want to lay down some gravel, kind of compact it out, and I think it will be a pretty cool thing for us to lay down gravel and then we get to lay asphalt on top of that. But that we could probably do, but it's not too realistic how it would be done in this game, so that's why we do not really put down gravel before the asphalt. I really do like this tractor though. It's a pretty cool bright orange, and overall this attachment we've been using a lot. I will have to find the link, and if I do, I will be putting it down below in the comments. But now we are kind of pretty much on this side. We'll do a few more, and I might kind of do a little bit of this off camera, but we'll have to see. But take a look at that, guys. We have a Chevy 2500. If you do have any cool, very detailed AO baked pickup trucks, let me know down below in the comments. And if you guys would like, you could private message me them, and I will be featuring them in a few videos and giving you credits, which will be pretty cool because I want to get more high quality mods and kind of showcase all of the mod creators' hard work here in the Farming Simulator modding community, which I always do almost every day with mod reviews. I pretty much do 3 or 4 mod reviews a week, which is awesome, and if you guys haven't checked out that series, I do recommend you do, because I do showcase some pretty cool mods. Right, so I will be continuing this and kind of finishing up all of the removing of the asphalt kind of off camera. This is taking quite a long time and I want to do a good job, so we'll kind of catch you back when we are on our last few passes. We are just about done here removing all of the asphalt. We just have this little corner left, and overall this dirt looks pretty good, almost perfect, and I did a pretty good job removing all of it. So we'll kind of raise this up. We'll be hopping over here to the Bobcat S770, so I think we'll kind of park this over there on that street. We do not want to block the busy traffic, and I will be adding traffic to version 3, which should be pretty cool. But as you guys can see, the Chevy Duramax looks awesome. I really do like this truck a lot, and I think we might look into taking the bumper off this and adding it to a few other trucks, because this bumper looks awesome, especially these dually wheels, which also go along with it. So up next, we'll be hopping in this truck, we'll be tilting this, and it really is not that good for the suspension. So to make it a little bit more realistic, I did disconnect it from the truck, and sometimes you will have to do that with different trailers to turn off the locking script. So we'll kind of come over here, we'll turn on our LED beacon light, which is over there, and like I was saying, this cultivator is so heavy heavy that the back wheels of the skid steer want to go up in the air and cause us to pretty much lose control. So we have to pretty much have it on the ground, kind of roll, which is okay. And this is very wide, even bigger than the other machine we were using, so this should go pretty fast, which is always nice. I do like to be efficient and do good work at the same time. So we'll also have to turn this on because that's kind of what we have to do. We'll switch over to turn it on and lower it down to the ground, and as you guys can see, take a look at that. I mean, this is the last step before we lay down the pavement, and overall this is going well. Take a look at that, guys. This is the Bobcat S770. We've been using this one a lot, even more than the Bobcat S160. It's more powerful, it's a lot larger, and it just has the power we need and the size and the weight to kind of use these heavier equipment, which the Bobcat S160 doesn't really offer to us. So I think we'll kind of readjust. Wow, it looks like it's going a little bit faster since I did kind of readjust the boom in the position of the total bucket. So we'll kind of do a complete 360. That actually didn't turn out that bad, and we'll kind of continue down. If you guys have any cool video ideas, let me know down below in the comments, and I hope you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below in the comments. My day went awesome, and I would also like to thank you all for the continued support on the weekly live streams. We live stream every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and during the holidays we will be streaming more a few times during the week, or even more, which should be pretty cool, and should be doing some epic streams coming up here within the next few weeks. So hope you guys can come out to all of those, and like I was saying, I do appreciate all of the support and everything that you guys do for the Square 2448 channel. If you do have any cool truck ideas, let me know down below in the comments. I want to get some new trucks for the game, which should be pretty cool to do. So we'll kind of cruise back here, and the Bobcat is struggling just a little bit to kind of move around, since this is a pretty heavy attachment, but it is realistic to go pretty slow speeds when we are compacting. In this machine, you do have to go backwards. I will look into finding one of these where you could pretty much just drive forwards. I think that that'll be a pretty easy thing to do, especially since we do not even have a rear view camera in this. But overall, I mean, I think that in real life there would be one. Even some of these are now equipped with backup cameras, which is pretty cool. A lot of the new vehicles are coming base model with backup cameras. So I think that this skid steer does come with one, which is pretty helpful. There is a very large blind spot right behind the motor of the Bobcat. You can't really see if anything is there, so I always want to make sure nobody is around when you are operating, or if they are, you want to make sure where their exact location is so that nothing bad will happen. But as you guys can see, this Bobcat is very strong and awesome, but it looks like this will take us just a little bit more, so I think we'll kind of finish this up and catch you back. We are just about done compacting all of the dirt for the pavement next. So as you guys can see, we just about finished. Job has been complete of compacting, and it came out pretty well. And as you guys can see, the attachment did get pretty dirty, which is pretty realistic. And I will be including some pressure washing in the future videos, which I think would be pretty realistic to do. So we'll be kind of parking this right over here. And wow, we just got almost turned to complete 90 degrees just because this attachment is so heavy. So we'll kind of lower it down, take a lot of the weight off. As you guys can see, the Bobcat S770 did a As you guys can see, the Bobcat S770 did a great job once again. Now we'll be hopping in the paving machine. We'll kind of have to adjust the paver width, and then we'll get started off. But this is one very cool machine. Very excited that it was converted to this game, and the ground modification mod really does make this pretty realistic and overall pretty exciting too. So next up, we'll kind of extend this all the way out, and we'll kind of get started off with laying down some asphalt, which is going to be very exciting. And it actually would be a pretty realistic thing to kind of go in the front and unload some asphalt right from a dump truck, but since we cannot really do that, we do have to do it this way. And take a look at this, guys. This asphalt looks awesome. It is brand new and it looks very nice compared to what it was. So I mean, this is a very easy, very quick thing to do once you get the base and everything done like that. So we'll have to back up, turn around, and I do want to kind of keep turning this off so we do not pave any more than what we really need. But as you guys can see, it's very efficient and overall one very cool machine, and I believe that the inside view is upside down like it is. Wow, that's pretty funny. I did predict that. We've been using this machine a lot, so I do know how to use it and everything like that. So as you guys can see, we already got one side done. I mean, this already looks awesome. We're gonna come around, do that side just a little bit better. We'll kind of come up against the building, and we did miss just a little spot. We're gonna come back, and I really do like the ground modification mod, and without that, this wouldn't work out and be as realistic as it is. So as you guys can see, we got this entire section done, which is pretty exciting, and we only have this kind of other section over here. If you guys would like me to do more paving videos before the end of the year, let me know down below in the comments. It looks like we are paving just a little bit wider than what we really should be, so we'll have to kind of work on fixing that. But wow, this is doing one amazing job paving. We'll kind of back up here, get this section. I will turn off to make it as realistic as possible. We'll actually kind of back up over here to the corner and go as close as we can to the building, which is what we did. Wow, take a look at that. That actually came out really good doing that. We'll do it once again over here. So as you guys can see, we did it, and now we just have to do this little tiny section, which we did get. So I mean, overall, this is coming out really well. I do like doing awesome final products, and I always like to complete a project in a video, as you guys see we are doing today. But this ground modification mod, like I was saying, is one epic mod, just like the seasons mod, which allows us to be pretty realistic with different leaf changes, everything like that, even the weather and temperature. So it looks like we didn't get as close to the building as I really wanted to do there, so we'll get that on the next pass. And I mean, this is very efficient, almost turns just like a skid steer, which is pretty cool. That's awesome that it turns so fast. So next up, we'll kind of go along here, create a very nice straight pavement line, and really kind of clean up this edge, which, I mean, is going to turn out awesome once we do it. As you guys can see, we did that section, which is awesome. So take a look at that, guys. We completed today's repaving of this McDonald's parking lot. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and subscribe for more.